Morning, YouTubers. Ah, waking up to the world. Uh, this is the documents of the biography that I'm working on. I printed them out because I can't. My eyes were just getting crazy from reading them on screen. So I printed them out. It's about 150 pages, roughly. Um, I'm working on that right now. Biography. Um, Very touching story. Melissa got basically tortured by her mother, and it's about how her biography is about how she breaks through from the torture. She has her own kids, and she loses them because she doesn't know how to do it because she doesn't have any point of reference. But eventually, she gets them back and works on herself to be a better person and all that. So amazing biography, very interesting stuff. But right now, what I need to do is I need to take the bathroom away from the little girl because I need to take a poo. So uh, that'll be an interesting protocol. Excuse me, I just woke up. I just woke up. Ugh. So usually to wake up, what I do is that I put some show on, and oddly enough, what was on my YouTube feed was Joe Rogan uh, talking about Hitler. And what he was talking about is that he had this guest on who had gone to have some DMT with Terrence McKenna. And Ras baño! Shit. Had this guest on that had DMT with Terrence McKenna. And they were having these DMT sessions. I don't know what the guest's name was. Oh shit, Rev. Go get this for Cat. I have the sobrecitos, so we'll be fine. So the guest comes on and tells him that he had DMT attempts again. My mind is gone. Gatti. Guy comes on and says he had DMT with Terrence McKenna, and they're doing it takes like 15 minutes for the DMT to go through, so they're doing one by one. There's a whole bunch of people in the room, all the DMT VMPs, I guess, and they have their session. They smoke their DMT. Cat doesn't really think, and smoke their DMT, and then put some water for coffee. They have a meditation. They tell what happened, and that the next person's supposed to be DMT. He tells what happened. So the guest, I think his name was Peter or something. He was a Jewish guy. Has his DMT experience and tells the guests, and when he goes into the the psychedelic part of it, and the lights and everything, and then And then he's at a Hitler rally. And he's obviously this Jewish guy, right? And he's at this Hitler rally, and he realizes, he comes to the realization with the DMT ego, and the DMT like blasts his ego, that if he is one with everything, he is one with Hitler. So he's one with Hitler. I mean, that must have been weird. But it's true. I mean, if you're one with everything, you're one with Hitler and with Jeffrey Dahmer and with Charles Manson, right? Which, of course, if you listen to Charles Manson, he's been telling you all that all along. Smart guy, Charlie. So this Jewish guy smokes his DMT and suddenly realizes, oh shit, I'm one with Hitler. I'm one with Hitler. And then, it kind of blasts him. It kind of like makes him like, go into a different space. And then the same meeting, same group. Yeah, you know what this guy is? He's one of the guys that started MAPS. The MAPS is the psychedelic recovery. It's like MAPS is a very important organization that is working to decriminalize psychedelics. I don't remember his name though. I'll have to watch the show again. So this guy, he's a good guy. He's doing the work for psychedelics, and then he realizes he's Hitler. So he stays with and he's still with Terence McKenna, and then they do ketamine. In the next session, they do ketamine, and during the ketamine, he's also like transferring into this like Hitler rally, he goes into this Hitler rally space, and he realizes that when the people do the Heil Hitler salute, like Hitler does the Heil Hitler salute, and then people respond to the Heil Hitler salute, and there's this huge crowd of people doing the Heil Hitler salute, and that salute is giving Hitler power. It's like he feeds the salute to them, and they feed it back to him and empower him. And he says, well, you can't really fix Hitler if you don't fix all the other people that are saluting Hitler. This Jewish guy says. And then Joe Rogan, funny guy, Joe Rogan says, well, Hitler was doing all types of drugs, man. Hitler was like, he was like methamphetamines and cocaine, and Joe has this guy that does all the research online while he's talking, and he says, well, figure out what drugs Hitler was doing, because I think Hitler had a meeting with Mussolini and he was high as fuck. And the guy says, oh yeah, and then they figure out the meeting, and it was a meeting where Hitler had to convince Mussolini to join the war effort, and Mussolini was like, no, I'm not going to do this. We're going to lose. And before they went into the meeting, he had a name, Hitler had a special doctor, Dr. Feelgood, Dr. Morell. Dr. Morell's Hitler's doctor, shoots Hitler up with a combination of methamphetamines and cocaine. And then they record the meeting. It's like the meeting is recorded by tape, like the recorders for the meeting. And Hitler speaks with Mussolini nonstop for 5 hours. And most of the speech is just screaming at Mussolini, like. And at the end of the meeting, Mussolini can't say no. He's just like, And then Hitler goes back to Morales and says, you know what? This meeting here, that was all you, man. we got Mussolini behind us on the war effort because, you know, thank you. That's on you, Burrell. Oh shit. So yeah, the Third Reich was actually fueled on methamphetamines. And Robert number one. Hi, Robert. How you doing, man? You like my story about Hitler and Morell and Joe Rogan? I'll put the see if I mean I never do, but I see if I can put the link to the video here on this video, so you know you guys know the reference. I'm actually waiting for the bathroom when I'm doing it. The bathroom is free. Okay, let's rush. Come on, guys. Well, I don't really need that much. Yeah, I don't know. Not that urgent. Insurgent was not that urgent. I usually like to have two poos. One in the morning when I wake up first thing, and then one when after my coffee. So I think I will. But I'm gonna make my coffee first. Oh shit, my coffee's right here. Se acabaron las croquetas, güey. Tengo que ir por croquetas. ¿Croquetas para estos gatos? Sí, güey, se acabaron. Estos gatos no comen croquetas, mira. ¿Eh? Están muy chiquitos. Ay, chicos, miau, miaus. Muéstrales en la cama. A ver. Tu cámara está bien cochina. ¿Este cómo se llama? Este es Amara. ¿Y este? Y este es Lumity. Lumity y Amara. ¡Ay, qué hermosuras! Oh. Vamos a su camita. Échale un poquito de yodo aquí al ombliguito porque está como... Amara y Aluma, o ¿cómo se llaman? Amara y qué? Lumity. So fucking sexy. Pero los gatos ya no tienen croquetas, güey, entonces por ellas. Ahorita voy a hacer popó. Popó, teta, pepito, tata. Tú necesitas más dinero para tu clase de teatro de todas maneras, ¿no? Sí. Sí. ¿Vas a ir? Sí. I'm happy to see him streaming. Qué monos. Sí, ¿no? Robert dice que qué monos están los gatitos. Yeah, I don't know. I woke up this morning, Robert, and I wanted to stream. The first thing I wanted to do is to turn on the YouTube and stream what's going on. It's like not entirely sure, you know why, but I just felt I needed to dump on you guys. You know, it's kind of like, oh God, it's kind of like the confessional, you know, streaming. Shoot, wait a minute. Yeah, it's kind of like a confessional. It's like, you know, it's like I needed to download. I needed to download. I needed to like meditate. It helps me meditate on who I am because when you're in front of people, like, you know, at YouTube, first of all, you can't be that depressive. You can't be like, you know, oh, the world's shit. Because you have to like snap yourself out of it so you can speak nice. And then the second thing is that in that feeling of being observed, you're more honest. You try to be more honest. It's weird. So we'll take a dump though. Take a dump and then I'll go buy some. I'm gonna buy some. Permisito. We're gonna take a dump, Robert, and then we're gonna go buy cat food. I don't think I have. I'm using the internet from the house, so I don't think I have a way to take myself home and buy cat food. Oh shit. but I can take myself having it done. Jálele, cochine. Le jalan. Well, all right. So here we are taking a dump with you guys. I love taking a dump with you guys. I don't know why. It makes me think of Frank Zappa. Frank Zappa used to had a very famous poster of himself taking a dump, and then it was like more common. Everybody was doing it. First guy that actually did that was Frank Zappa, though. Frank Zappa was a very right wing, crazy guy. He was like this right winger. He was not at all a hippie, happy hippie. He was not into drugs. He was totally against drugs. Um, he was into arming, supporting the military, very military. His father was actually his father was working at a chemical weapons factory at some point or something. Military, or he was in the Navy or something. I don't know. Ah, that's a dump. So, yeah, dumping on you guys. So the idea is to have like a very honest blog, Good throw, thanks, man. Appreciate it. It's like, boom, The idea is to have a very honest blog, Robert. The idea is to have a very honest view of me and who I am and what I do daily. I mean, we gotta take a shit in the mornings, right? That's what we do in the mornings. So, so it's not humiliating. It's not, you know, it's not trying to make fun of myself. It's just being myself. Well, there is a funny thing about watching a guy taking a dump. I mean, people don't do that every day, right? But they should. They should. I mean, if you think about it, Donald Trump has a golden toilet, and the Queen of England has a special toilet, and the Pope has a toilet, and the Dalai Lama has to take a dump. I wonder how the Dalai Lama dumps. I think he probably has one of those Tibetan hole in the ground type toilets. For me, natural streamers, I know. Well, thank you. Yes, that's what I aim to do, to be myself. You know, no, it's not. I'm not doing a show. I'm just being myself. Thanks, Robert. And I appreciate you watching it. It's like actually you watching this, like you being my friend. You know, it's like I invite you into my house. I don't know where you are. I don't know, what city you're in or what you're doing. But I invite you into my house. I let you, I invite you into my bathroom, to take a poo. Reminds me of a story that my mother told me. She said, my sister didn't like to poo alone. So when she went to take a poo, she always dragged me in, and we would talk about stuff when she was pooing. And I was like, Mom, what? What? But now it makes sense because actually, it's a very when you're taking a shit, it's a very meditative kind of like bodily moment of your existence. It's a very taking a shit is a we should all shit together. We should all shit together. We should all like in the jail cell when you go to jail. And also in some other places where you have to poo in public. I'm in Spain, but I speak English. Oh, en España. Ay, soy hispano vos, ¿eh? Mira, tío. No, cuando tienes que cagar, es como un momento muy. Pero cuando cagas en público, o sea, ¿por qué no se avergüenza cagar? Primero que nada, o sea, ¿qué tienes mal? Todos cagamos, ¿no? Cagar es lo más natural que hacemos. No hay nada más natural que cagar. Entonces, ah, me tengo que bañar, yo tengo pulgas en la barba. No son pulgas, son la barba como que, no sé por qué de repente da comezón la barba. Creo que porque duerme uno y se hace como marañas y la tienes que peinar para que no dé comezón. No sé, barbas dan comezón. Sí, pero como el pelo, o sea, también el pelo, es igualito que tener pelo. O sea, si estás calvo, no te pique el pelo porque no tienes pelo. Entonces no tienes que rascar la cabeza. Pero si tienes pelo, a veces ¿sabes qué me sale en la barba? A veces caspa. Me sale caspa en la barba. Creo que eso es lo que me da comezón en la caspa.
Yo ya me tengo que ir.
Ahí voy. Ya tienes que ir, ¿qué son? Shit, es que tienen que ir a su clase de teatro. Ahí voy. Bueno, chicos, a Robert, nada más una persona mirándome cagar. La única persona mirándome cagar hoy sos vos, dice mi querido Robert. Un placer poder cagar con vos. Ya me voy. Shit, no hay agua. Que sin idea que no hay agua, no puedo lavar el culo, tengo que hacerlo con papel, que me da una hueva porque eso no lava bien, me voy a tener que bañar después. Ay, no hay agua. No fue el agua. Joder. Jovencias. Me tengo que limpiar con la papel, Robert. No hay agua. Me choca hacer esto. Esto es la peor manera de limpiarse el culo, es con papel, porque todo queda embarrado y no se limpia bien con papel. Hay que limpiarse el culo con agua. Pero ahorita no hay. Nos avisaron que estaban limpiando el tinaco. Entonces, gracias a eso, guardé un poco de agua en cubetas justamente para hacer esto. Ya. Por eso lo dejo a mi sobrina. Shit. Pero va a llegar en un ratito. Y luego nos bañamos. Hace un frío de la chingada hoy. Vamos a... Voy por las sujetas y dinero, Raz. ¿Cuánto te falta?
20.
¿20? ¿20 pesos?
50 para apuntarlo a la tarjeta, cambio, estaría chido.
Creo que tengo 50 en cambio aquí, güey. Bueno, voy a salir. Nos vemos. Gracias por cagar conmigo y nos vemos en el próximo episodio. Bye.